lovers out there. It's time to create a pet bowl for your favorite furry friend. So today we're using Duncan's DB21451 pet bowl, and we're going to couple that with a couple of amazing glazes. One's going to be a true matte glaze with a crystal glaze. I want to show you those before we get started. Duncan has about 26 different true matte glazes, and they're wonderful to use by themselves and again in combination, which we're going to do today. And on the flip side of this page, you're going to see all the crystal glazes, and they have about 50 different crystal glazes, and today we're going to use the raspberry ice crystal glaze. So before we begin, again, we're always use my favorite fan glaze brush, and we're going to apply 3 good coats to the bowl. And so what I did here is we created the mat, and we painted the mat up to about the 3/4 of the rim. And then we came back with the raspberry ice on top, and we kind of scalloped around the piece. No different design, just kind of went up and down with the crystal glaze. Now on the bottom of the piece, I only did 2 coats of the sangria matte glaze. As you can see, it really needs 3 coats. It's going to be transparent if you don't. So it's kind of a good to see what happens. So I made sure there was 3 on here, but I wanted to see what would be the difference when I put 3 on here. Another thing I want to look at is the stilt marks. So we had 3 stilt marks, and we positioned them there on purpose. We didn't want any stilt marks on here, so when it was on the floor, it wouldn't be rough. And the way we achieved that is we took these stilt 1-inch post, coupled that with a stilt, and then we put it on top of the stilt inside the kiln, so that when it fired, we didn't have any marks left on the bottom of the pet bowl. And so now to remove those stilt marks, because we should remove them because they're like a piece of glass. So what you want to do is we have 2 different tools. We have the stilt stone, which you can do it by hand when it's like that chalkboard feel. I don't like to get that rough feel to it. Or you can take our a Dremel tool, and we supply this bit here. So we're gonna do this really quickly. Turn it on. And that's how quickly, so you're gonna have, those edges are now all smooth. So a wonderful way to appreciate your furry friends at home with this pet bowl. Don't forget your cats as well. We have about 15 or 20 different pet bowls on our website. This is one of my favorites, DB21451.